Hello everyone, I'm Nini FC and this is CWANless TV, and today I'm bringing you guys a predicted preview video for our upcoming game against West Brom tonight at 8 PM. But before I get into the video, please, if you haven't pressed the bell notification button, please press that and stay notified to all things CWANless TV. But anyway, starting with any injury news, it's looking like Morata has recovered from his back injury. Reports have come out from his Instagram page where Morata has been feeling a lot of criticism, obviously coming from social media, and he was stating in regard to a video of him dancing with his wife that yes, he is feeling better now and that he should be making a start or an appearance tonight in this game. It seems like a lot of players will be making a return to full fitness for this game tonight. Christensen should be back. Alonso, Pedro, Willian and David Luiz should all be returning as well. And honestly, thank God that Christensen's going to be back, because again, only him and David Luiz can play in the middle of that back three. We've seen the differences in terms of the skill set you need and the ability as a player that you do need to play in that position. We've seen Cahill struggle there quite a lot, so it's going to be good to have that added assurance now at the back. Now, two players that won't be making an appearance will be Ross Barkley, who does have a hamstring injury, and Bakayoko after he picked up a red card in the last game. Still, Nini, we're playing against West Brom. They've been known to be a bogey team, especially when Chelsea managers are under pressure. Di Matteo and Andre Villas-Boas have lost their jobs after playing West Brom. Do you think that Antonio Conte's future may be in doubt after this game? And honestly, you guys, no, I don't think Conte's future will be in doubt after this game. First thing is, we're playing West Brom at home. Normally we play them away, and that's what Scots managers their job. And the second thing is the fact that Conte is unbeaten against West Brom since he's taken over. So tonight, hopefully it's going to be a continuation of his good form against West Brom. But getting straight into the predicted team for tonight, starting with the goalkeeper, and Courtois will be in goal. Now with the back three, I'm expecting to see Azpilicueta, of course, on the right hand side, Christensen making an appearance in the middle, and Rudiger playing on the left hand sides. Now for the wing back position, I'm expecting to see Victor Moses on the right hand side, and on the left, Marcus Alonso playing. I think that Emerson Palmieri will make his debut in the FA Cup game against Hull City, but I don't think Conte is going to risk him yet for this game. Now in midfield, our options really are only Kante, Drinkwater and Fabregas. I see us using a 3-4-3 formation. Of course, Kante will be starting. Conte will never ever start a game without Kante. But I think that Cesc Fabregas will be making an appearance alongside Kante in this game. And honestly, I'm really hoping that's going to be the case, because I really feel that Kante and Cesc work quite well together. I think their skill sets really both complement the team, with Kante and his defensive work rate and positioning, and Cesc playing those passes to the front three and really linking up the play between the midfield and the attack. Cesc plays the most forward passes compared to Kante and Bakayoko, with Bakayoko completing the least amount of forward passes in midfield. If you guys have seen my tactical analysis of the game against Bournemouth, because I felt that that game really summed up all of the issues we've been facing so far this season, and there was one particular moment where Kante didn't really support his Cesc early enough, and that stopped Hazard obviously getting an opportunity through on goal, because Cesc wanted to get the ball quickly so he could find him. And I really feel that we can't afford to not have Cesc in the team, because we can't afford to not score goals. We're not scoring enough goals. So far this season, we've only scored 46 goals, conceding 23. And of course, not scoring goals is the reason why we've lost to a lot of teams in the lower half of the table. And we know, especially with this team under Conte as well, it's imperative that we do get the first goal, because really that stops a lot of teams who just want to park the bus and defend deep against us. Plus, most importantly, it creates more space for our front three players to really cause havoc. The game against Brighton, that 4-0 win, was a testament to that, because we were creating numerous chances on the counter-attack, and that's what Conte wants his teams to do. And for the front three positions, I'm expecting to see Eden Hazard, Willian and Olivier Giroud to make his full debut for the team. It's going to be interesting to see what Giroud does offer and bring to the team. Hopefully, it's the kind of attributes that Conte has wanted in this team for a while. A traditional target man, striker. Of course, my concerns with Giroud is that he's a player on the decline and he just isn't a very good finisher. So it's going to be interesting, but hopefully with Giroud's link up, he's going to be able to play in Hazard a lot more. And as I've said, I feel that Giroud does perform better when he has players close to him, where he's able to actually play off them and link up with them. And in this system under Conte, he definitely likes his front three players to be pretty close to each other. But anyway, moving on to the lineup I would like to see us use against West Brom. Of course, Courtois starts in goal. In the back three, I've usually gone for this back three quite a lot. Aspie on the right, Christensen in the middle and Luiz on the left. The reason why I'm saying this too is that I feel that we have to use Luiz against Barcelona for his leadership, and he's a big game player, and I feel more comfortable having Luiz playing in the defence over Rudiger and Gary Cahill. In the wing-back position, I have gone for Moses, and I've gone for Emerson Palmieri because I feel that he would be fit enough, but I think realistically, I expect to see him used against Hull City. In midfield, I've gone for Kante and Fabregas, and up front, it's the same front three. Hazard, Giroud and Willian. I hope that Callum Hudson-Odoi does get a chance in this game today. I think he's been pretty exceptional when he has come on. Hopefully Conte does give him some game time, especially over Pedro, who's done nothing recently. And I think it's only fair for Conte to look at him. But anyway, you guys, that's going to conclude the predicted 11 part of this video. Now, I'm going to be moving straight into the match preview. Now, this is going to bring a start to the match preview, starting with West Ham on their form. They have lost their past 2 games recently, so in a way, this could be the perfect game to really kickstart some form because it's going to be a very important end of the month. And we've got a lot of important games coming up. Barcelona is going to be coming up soon. So it's vital we get some of that confidence back into the team. Now with West Brom, their run of games after this game is much easier. So they might be feeling more confident in terms of thinking, you know what, if we don't win this game, it's not necessarily the end of the world because our next 7 games are much more winnable compared to playing against Chelsea. So hopefully, due to that mentality, that could possibly give us the advantage mentality-wise in terms of being up for the game more because it's much more important for us. Obviously, we've lost 2 games on the bounce, conceded 7 goals, only scored once. It's not Chelsea form, it's not acceptable form at this moment in time. And obviously Alan Pardew is the new manager at West Brom now. Now Alan Pardew has been tasked with trying to bring a much more attractive style to West Brom. Under Tony Pulis, West Brom really weren't improving. They were spending a bit more money, bringing a bit of extra quality in the team. Obviously, bringing in Kodjoriak from Paris Saint-Germain was a big coup for them. But then due to the data style of Pulis, has very deep defensive low blocks, minimal counter-attacking threat as well. They weren't creating enough chances. They weren't necessarily losing games badly, but they just weren't having any attacking threat during games. That was what was costing them throughout the season. Now, with Pardew actually introduced much more passing. They flood more men forwards. They got the fullbacks pushing forward as well to support the front 2 players because a lot of their threat comes from crosses. Now with Rondon, he's a complete strike in the sense that he's comfortable dropping deep. He's comfortable running the channels as well. He can link up with players. Plus he's got an aerial threat as well. So he's really important to West Brom's build-up play because again, sometimes West Brom do need to hit it route 1 to really bypass an opposition press. And then it's up to him to keep hold of the ball. Now, they are using 2 up front now. Daniel Sturridge has been introduced into the team. And we haven't really seen too much of Sturridge so far. Of course, he needs to get his career back up and running. A lot of injuries have really slowed down the progress of what he's been able to do. So it wouldn't even be a surprise to see Sturridge, you know, picking up some form against us later tonight. He has a decent record against us when it comes to playing. He scored a few goals when he's been playing for Liverpool as well, so that's definitely something to keep note of. But there is one good thing. If you do play with Daniel Sturridge, it means that he isn't going to be pressing the opposition or really keeping his tactical due diligence. So in a way, it should be easier for our centre-backs to play out, and we should be finding it easier to play out from opposition pressure. So I'm not going to be surprised to see Pardew approach this game with a very deep-lying defensive block and trying to just hit us on the counter-attacks, having their wide players carry the ball out wide and supply the strikers with service from the wide areas. So in a way, it's good that I think Fabregas will be playing in this game because this is the type of game where he's not going to be getting pressed too much because West Brom will be looking to just keep their positions instead of really coming out to close people down because with West Brom's defence, not really the most technically gifted. The beauty of West Brom's defence comes from the fact that they're very disciplined in terms of keeping in their position, not really moving. So in a way, the midfield can't really go too crazy, pressing very high and harrying opposition teams. So Fabregas should be able to get a lot of touches on the ball today and really dictate what we do. And in a way, I'm thinking that the wing-backs should have much more joy compared to the other games recently due to the minimal attacking threat individually coming from the West Brom players as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how they cope. But if anything, it's really vital, you guys, that we do get the win today, because again, we're playing Barcelona. The players need to be up for it. I want them to pick up form before we play them, to have that confidence behind them, thinking, you know what, we can take them on, we can approach this game correctly. And honestly, I'm thinking in this game that we are going to get our, our third win, I think, so far in 2018. And I'm going to be going for a 2-0 win to Chelsea. I think Hazard's going to get on the score sheet, and I think Giroud might be getting a goal as well. So that's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how Giroud links up with the team. I think he's going to be quite seamless. And in terms of playing out from opposition pressure, having Giroud up front, he is going to provide an outlet where we can just hit the ball to him. And he is good in the air, and he does have a very good first touch as well. So that should help us really apply pressure in the opponent's half. And I'm going to be interested to see how Hazard and Willian cope with playing with Giroud. I think it will be quite seamless. And I think it's actually going to work. It's going to be interesting to see if Morata does get some game time at the end. Going from his Instagram post, he's stating that obviously he's feeling fitter now. And so hopefully that means that we will be seeing him playing some part in this game today. But anyway, you guys, thank you for watching today's video. Please like, comment and subscribe. Press the bell notification button if you haven't pressed it already, and stay notified to all things Blue Lions TV. I'm going to have a lot more videos coming out later this week. Sorry, I haven't been releasing as many videos recently. I have been pretty ill, but I'm feeling a bit better now. But anyway, you guys, thank you for watching. I'm Nini FC. This is Blue Lions TV. Signing out.